about you, think about you, Nikki, roll my weed. Kila Sunday, will you pass by just to fuck with me? Nakuna jua, Neki shining like the sun for real. Now how do you leave? So I'm asking why you.
And I got a big record for you too. All I think about is you. And I got a brand new one from Master VK. This one's called Scholastica, playing on Radio 254. This is Kenyan to the World. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna run this one up twice.
Pour famille, il n'a avec sa mère une pauvre fille aux grands yeux rougis par les chagrins et la misère.
Yeah. In a very disrespectful way. Sijakuja hapa kubanja, sijakuja hapa kucheka. Sawa? Yeah, sikia hii. Hii ni hao mamwere. Nina trap, wacha nione vile neza mshika. Nikikoka panduru sizineza skika. Na kupea scholarship, scholastica. Na kwa mana beef ndo inaitwa scholastica. Kwenye matimba sani kwa kanyagia slippers. Wanapiga riba na tunajua ni maaskisas. Ati what kwanza Mr. Speaker. Doba iko kwa hewa unaweza ongeza sauti ya speaker. Mistari mingi kwa memkatia mnisa. Unacheza na beat na kupea flow 900. Ita jirani umonyeshe kama shaiskiza. Na washa kigode ni kiskizia kisquiza. Au marapa na waingiza ndani ya freezer. Hewa imepotea itabidi mwataftia breeder. Wana look up to me mana twiga. Misi godi tena juu nachukia sauti ya breeder. Au marapa sanwa stick to writing insha. Na nitahakikisha yen mepitisha. Wanakap, wanakopi, wanazoom hapo kwa dirisha. Hapo ndo wamejificha. Naruka line ndo ningie super metro. Wewe hizo lines walikupangia kwa salon. Hizo doba unasukiwa na metro. Biti meparara saina fuck kwa Valon. Center of attraction kwa Central Division. Landlord kwa beats and mekujapa eviction. Ready in action, causing distraction. Mana rapa no introduction. Nakuja na hit kwa gas cooker. Mwere anastuka kwa rodi tunamvuka na tuende. Bado ye ni bitch kama msupa. Ni nani hata msuka wa mama wachangishiwe vitenge. Ati knock knock kako who's knocking. Who's passing ajui who's coming. Namba 8 alikutrace ukastuka. Oh yeah, it was such a good timing. Rushwa kwa boot ni polite kidnapping. Pigishwa lap wakithink of something. Tunamjua, tuneza muua. Sikalinyora venye walikastua. I'm back, they can't do nothing. I'm back, they can't say nothing. Big Baba, I'm back, Yungati. I'm back, you can't say nothing. I'm back like I never left. Yani mpaka sasa imebidi nianze kilami. Na ukidozu usikose net. Bado nina umbuzi na uzma na nita comet. Yali bila ndege nina panko angani. Kumochoa usimochoke late. Hapa tunakutepa ukiingia koba esa flani. Some searching, some lacking. Amani stacking, blood fucking. I'm fucking, while standing. Mindo real baba, pa no family planning.
I gotta run the one again. This is Master VK Scholastica. Amesema yende. Agodhi tena. This is a diss track to Breeder LW on Radio 254 by Master VK. Let's go.
Une pauvre fille aux grands yeux rougis par les chagrins.
In a very disrespectful way. Sijakuja hapa kubanja, sijakuja hapa kucheka. Sawa? Yeah, sikia hii. Hii ni hao mamwere. Nina trap, wacha nione vile neza mshika. Nikikoka panduru sizineza skika. Na kupea scholarship, scholastica. Na kwa mana beef ndo inaitwa scholastica. Kwenye matimba sani kwa kanyagia slippers. Wanapiga riba na tunajua ni maaskisas. Ati what kwanza Mr. Speaker. Doba iko kwa hewa unaweza ongeza sauti ya speaker. Mistari mingi kwa memkatia mnisa. Unacheza na beat na kupea flow 900. Ita jirani umonyeshe kama shaiskiza. Na washa kigode ni kiskizi easy akisqueeza au marapa na waingiza ndani ya freezer. Hewa imepotea itabidi mwatafutia breather. Wana look up to me mana twiga. Misi godhi tena juu nachukia sauti ya breeder. Au marapa sanwa stick to writing insha. Na nitahakikisha hiyo nimepitisha. Wanakap, wanakopi, wanazoom hapo kwa dirisha. Hapo ndo wamejificha. Naruka line ndo niingie super metro. Wewe hizo lines walikupangia kwa salon. Hizo doba unasukiwa na metro. Biti meparara saina fuck kwa Valon. Center of attraction kwa Central Division. Landlord kwa beats and mekujapa eviction. Ready in action, causing distraction. Mana rapa no introduction. Nakuja na hit kwa gas cooker. Mwere anastuka kwa rodi tunamvuka na tuende. Bado ye ni bitch kama msupa. Ni nani hata msuka wa mama wachangishiwe vitenge. Ati knock knock kako who's knocking, who's passing ajui who's coming. Namba 8 alikutrace ukastuka. Oh yeah, it was such a good timing. Rushwa kwa boots ni polite kidnapping. Pigishwa lap wakithink of something. Tunamjua, tuneza muua. Sikalinyora venye walikastua. I'm back, they can't do nothing. I'm back, they can't say nothing. Big Baba, fuck you ngati. I'm back, you can't say nothing. I'm back like I never left. Yani mpaka sasa imebidi nianze kilami. Na ukidozu usikose next. Bado nina umbuzi na uzma kijani. Shooting star wananita comet. Yali bila ndege nina panko angani. Kumochoa usimochoke late. Hapa tunakutepa ukiingia koba esa flani. Some searching, some lacking. Amani stacking, blood fucking. I'm fucking while standing. Mindo real baba.
Finally, some beef in the building. I got some brand new Wakadinali, specifically some ska Wakadinali, supu ya pweza. Hii ameenda hard. Amesema sijui karewa huu, sijui nini, sijui nani. This is karewa huu. No, this is Wakadinali, supu ya pweza, playing Radio 254. This is Kenya to the world. Let's go.
For real, you already know, man. You already know. Wrong rendered and all that, man. For real.
It's a collectible.
Yo. Neza kupiga mabare. Jueni piuni unijibu na madisi. Ni ngumu mimi na wewe tufanane. Zako mutumba buda zangu nilishid. Wasupa wangu wote ni mayangen. Kutoka 19 mwisho 23. Kupita hapo huyo anaitwa Munyanye. Wajaka usemaga mano seti. Utangoja ungoje ugonjeke. Domini ishe utakuwa mochari. Benz manual ndio ni wa umekula tema. Huko Mtwapa wasupa mateja. Aisha alijuta kunipa supu ya pweza. Nitagaramia, sengine na sahau wakidi anatuangalia. Ni msoft ndani hard nje kama kadamia. Broda hia akicheka anakanalia. Ama ni hizi madre vile zimejaza base. Mambanga walikuwa wananichase kunibamba nikasema nilidhani tuna race. Look, real niggas got foresight. Gang niggas got no profile. If you know me, you know you don't cross sight. You know what they say, rich niggas don't stop fight. And we give it to the most high. Just bought a land and it costs like I don't wanna say it, mtasema nina chocha. Like how the fuck did he make it in a short time? Cash how I paid it. If you see it on my neck, that's half a kg. Skizzer, suifanya daily. If you see him on my set, that nigga crazy. Commercial misifiki mini lazy. Still underground down here they call me Hades. Nikiuza mtanunua Smith criminal na kuchai nikimunua. Na madelays anaku. A few blows na uteme tumbaku. Na usikunywe pombe mingi kumbafu. Na unajua vizuri uko na siri za watu. Are you with me? Decide, bro. If you're ready, we make history tonight, bro. The white lady almost killed me and Simon. Hata ufanye nini hatukai, bro. Make money off with greed and shy look. Alitry kucheza na monyo akameza chai mot. Hii maandamano si magwangi wamepona. Hina Mark enzi ya shaka hora. Ni funny I feel nothing. Usanii imetuma I feel nothing. Na karewa huu ameshindaje, mwambie skade anauliza ni shingapi. I feel nothing. Usanii imetuma I feel nothing. Na karewa huu ameshindaje, mwambie skade anauliza ni shingapi. Neza kupiga mabare. Zueni piuni unijibu na madisi. Usanii imetuma I feel nothing. Na karewa huu ameshindaje, mwambie skade anauliza ni shingapi. I feel nothing. Usanii imetuma I feel nothing. Nakarewa huu ameshindaje, mwambie skade anauliza neshe ngapi. Neza kupiga mabare, zuweni piuni unijibu na madisi. Ningumu mina wewe tufanane, zako mutumba buda zangu nilishi. Wasupa wangu wote ni mayanyen, kutoka 19 mwisho 23. Kupita hapo huyo anaitwa munyanye, wachaka usema kama no seti. Utangoja ungoje ugonjeke, domini ishe utakuwa mochari. Benz manual ndo ni waonyeshe, gang gang ndio uwa automatic. Siza hakuna favors, kama nyangu na umekula tema. Hapa wasupa mateja, ashari tutakunipa supu ya pweza.
It's a collectible.
The police have uncovered a drug trafficking operation under transporters.
This is what top dogs do. You do the action.
We can be trusted.
Help secure your website with GoDaddy. Encrypt your website's data.
The return of a nylon G. Same old game but a different breed. Cargo J's in a plain white tee. It's a SY not SIE. Still been vexed for a couple of weeks, but it's not that deep overseas. I trip just to come out and breathe. Fly too much so I don't pay fees. On my side the grass is green. Stacks on stacks and I don't mean trees. Like though I'm sweet low key, and on God they wanna be like me. My guys rolling SUVs, Lambo trucks and off-white seats. Cargo J's in a plain white tee. It's a SY not SIE. So when I speak, when I drop new heat, play back, repeat, sit up straight then. Attention please, we're not with that. Oh no, please don't. This, that. Most underrated, never hated, still I'm out the court. Imitated, impersonated, never the original. Lock the game up, I laid one verse, then I wrapped the game up. Are you intimidated? I did what to you was impossible. It is a favor, I'm covering up for all the ones that fell off. Pick the pace up, you better watch out or you watch me take off. I don't move in anger, but most said get it off your chest, so why not? Trying to ease the mind, I'm still trying to learn how to realign the new operation. I'll come clean, it's the powers that be a rap with no hesitation. The court had fees, but they said that price is way out of the equation. We move G's, so we lock in with no room for cancellation. Every move innovation, spice it up on occasions. Big mistake was to ever let her have her way. New world order led by saints. Now it's a rap, oh look how she came. I know how to love, but hold the pain. Wrap it up, we are not the same. Move too fast, you can't keep the pace. Your first shot is my last stage, I'm across all bases. My guys stay unseen, we stop in but show no faces. Venter black on black with no white laces. Move in silence, moving threes across all phases. Hidden figures, hidden shadows. So when I speak, when I drop new heat, play back, repeat, sit up straight then. Attention please, we're not with that. Oh no, please don't. This, that. Usa, I beg uniques, don't start. Listen and please know how to play your part. I'll take it from here, this is ours. About 1.5 million. You talking but nobody ours. This is a one of a kind listener. For those who don't know who we are, this that GOAT star, OG queen, who I are. Remember respect the feminine god. Now that you know who we are, this is ours and a half. A calm million. Don't act up, don't act so tall. When she enters, you better sit up. So when I speak, when I drop new heat, play back, repeat, sit up straight then. Attention please, we're not with that.
Master Vicky amesema haizi go that tena. Juu apendi sauti ya breeder.
Yeah man.
Anamuita Scholastica juu hizo malines zake.
Na tulikuwa tunasema by the way we need beef and they had us.
Finally.
They had us.
Na mkicheza muende watu wafanye beef. I've even tweeted and said, please Beef is good for the music business. Please challenge the status quo if you have what it takes. There's nothing to lose. And imagine beef, there's nothing wrong with beef. Just don't go shoot people, don't go kill people.
Don't go acting their kids.
Their mothers or their wives. But if you have talent and you know there's other guys there who are not talented, do what you can. Tell them, fucking hell, you suck. I wish I could. I'm not able to, but if you can, please let these guys know they're trash.
Yeah, that would
Me,
be
I don't think anybody's trash, but if you say they're trash, that's good.
So leo nimekuwa tao and I bumped into Gwethe TV.
Where Aluta Radio, the first Aluta radio station.
Yeah man, it was so random. Like unajua nimewacha kitu like a glance and then I was like wait,
hata mimi nimeshtuka. Wewe ujuangi watu na vitu. Wewe umejua Gwethe TV aje? Umejua Gwethe TV aje? Ujuangi vitu.
Do your TikTok, imagine. Okay. Na I just know the brown guy. Najua tu Gwethe TV and I know he's the one who represents. Na nakumbuka hizo vida zake zikitrend. You know, alianza tu kijokes. So that's the first guy I spotted. I was like, wait, hold up. I was like, yo. And he just turned and he was so high. He was so open. Hi. So I was like, we're from Radio 254 because I was with a photographer.
I want to put it on record. I'm going to be. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm going to, but I'm trying to push. I'm trying to poach Gwethe TV. I'm trying to poach Gwethe TV.
Yeah, man. I think it would be dope to also have them on the show.
Yes.
Well. Really?
I think there was bigger news than that one. Major's gonna be on.
Major's gonna be on the show. Yeah,
Major's gonna be on the show.
Atakuwa next.
Tusiwaambie.
Sorry.
But
but we finally managed to get Major, so it's gonna be lit.
And we're here for you guys. If you have someone who owes you money, if you have someone who owes you money, please. Facts.
You lend someone some money and then they lie to you nicely. Hey, nitakutumia by this date. Come that date. Here? Mteja umeblokiwa.
So I have an issue with a certain group of people, and I was actually going to post this on my Instagram stories today. And I didn't just I just it's how I feel. I think the people who leave you unseen, there's a special place in hell for you. As in, people are constantly leaving me unseen, and I'm not understanding because okay, what's the point of social media if we're not communicating?
True.
So there's people who I know, I don't know, but when I try to figure out, I don't know, when I reach out, it's not working.
Well, nitakwambia tu, don't try and figure it out. That's too much energy. But unaona tu unasema sawa.
Lakini kwa nini watu wanaachanga watu unseen?
Unaiacha tu hapo unasema sawa.
Mimi siwezi kusamehe. Hiyo ni ujinga gani? Yaani naku DM nikwambie bla 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 bla, unasoma DM yangu zenye ya Manase alafu unaniacha unseen. Aje?
Wacha tu nisidanganye, but it is what it is.
It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay.
Tough times never last, only tough people. Na ukiachiwa unseen, achika.
Mimi sipendi hizi vibes. Juu wase wananiacha unseen na sielewi.
It is what it is, man. Like, mi wangana samanga kama mse hataki vibes zako, si ni sawa as long as umejaribu.
Jumi najaribu, lakini sijui nifanye nini.
That's it. That's all you need to do and God will do the rest.
Unasema umeacha unseen pia wewe?
Me, yeah. Multiple times.
Nani anaweza kuacha unseen wewe?
I'd have to go check. But like the people who leave me unseen.
Mimi sijazoea. Ndio maana sielewi. Yaani unaniacha unseen. Unajua mimi ni nani? Tunaniacha unseen.
Hebu tuambie wewe ni nani?
I'm a Kenyan media mogul. That's who I am.
Yeah, done, no?
And my name is Jukes, and I'm trying to put Kenyan music on the map.
Yep.
So if you're a Kenyan artist, I think you should fuck with me because I'm here to help you, and I'm trying to help you, and that's what I do for a living. But if you leave me on scene, there's a special place in hell for you, and I will not personally forget. I personally will not forget.
He doesn't forget, guys.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Usifanye hivyo, usiache wase on scene.
Yeah.
Sawa?
Yeah.
Kuna ngoma natafuta na siipati.
Gani yo?
I stay open. Have you ever heard that song? But I stay open.
Yes, you.
I would do it. Please. Come on.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. Ama?
Yeah, man. Do the right
thing. Wewe una msako na deni yako, huyu bosi wa leo situmpigia tumwambia kutumia do zako.
But unajua hata nimechange sim card sasa na ngoja tu kadoka ingie hivi bro. Machingri. Yeah, man.
Okay, so I want to play a song, but I'm scared to play the song wrongly. So what do I do?
What do you mean?
You got angels surrounding you.
I got the song ready. This is Stay Open, Yashinsky, Diplo, Stay Open. Let's go.
Of course, Neil sound on the need. Doors close to us, I'm hoping you stay open. Mo and Diplo and me. Shinsky. Yes, you fly just like Sundays do. And some days they just go by if you and I had a rendezvous. I tell you lies like I don't care what angle the light hits you. You got angels surrounding you. Will I pay for the grams I do one day? Yeah, I was joking just like I always do. Stay open, don't do like Sundays do. I'm coping, hoping Nick wanted to get something for you and me to do now.
So many doors, so many closed to us.
Them you to stay open,
oh, baby, my heart's open. You know that I stay open.
Stay open for me.
Lost in the night, standing outside the car. Oh, baby, my heart's open.
Stay open.
You know that I stay open.
I put sound, every day. I put sound, every day. I put sound, every day. I put sound, every day.
Baby, I can read the stars, and I see how they shine for you. Don't care if you've ever been the darkness. So many better things to do. Wish you could see your true colors. Don't be afraid to play your cards. The sky's open, you should follow. We all walk the way we are. It's the same with me and you and everybody. All hold tight, our breath while waiting for the party. So many doors, so many close to us.
So many close to us.
Oh, baby, my heart's open. You know that I stay open.
Where?
Lost in the night, standing outside the car.
Standing outside.
Oh, baby, my heart's open. You know that I stay open.
I put sound, every day. I put sound, every day.
Niko confused kiasi. Uriaza lilipa $1.5 million aende Mayolo. Aje sasa?
Let me tell you, like, guys are very mad. Guys are just in shock. And you know, it's just not making Kenyan news, it's making international news.
Mimi niko na swali.
You didn't even see that convoy. Ay, bro.
What an $1.5 million for a jet.
For a jet, yeah.
Mimi wangenibaia kashashi hivi ningewa fly. Mimi niko na shida moja. $1.5 million. Nianze wapi na hizi mashida zangu? $1.5 million.
Yani
Mimi kuna swali. Kama unalipanga tax, msilipe tax this month. No, watu wanalipanga tax. Mimi sina job. Mimi ni msewa huku kwa nyumba, niko hustle. Hata sina hustle, mimi sio hustler, niko kwa nyumba tu nikingedhia. Watu wananga job, msilipe tax. taxes zenu zinakula watu wanaenda private jet na taxes zenu
na wanaenda na wase wengi sio ati ni wao pekee
iko nini
green at the building and
no but seriously so $1.5 million for a jet
and that's just the jet. We haven't spoken about hotels.
Jollof on a jet.
We haven't spoken about like what they're doing in terms of like, you know, activities.
Of course wanakula. Wameenda hadi Vivo, sijui wameenda sijui Telaperi, wameenda sijui wapi. Wasa wanalipanga tax, musilipe tax this month. Musilipe, musema ni mimi nilisema, mimi silipangi tax juu sina job. Nikipewa job mtalipa tax. Lakini for now, watu kulipa tax, me I'm just advising you as a guy on the internet with a platform, don't pay your taxes. Imagine taxes zenu zinalipa watu wa jet. Na nyinyi hata mna nduthi.
Bro, it's bad.
Make it make sense.
So bad. Na tuliambiwa
abu mtu a-comment kwa hizo mapicha zetu asema utarudi tu. Jum sana tuchocha sijui Shaquille O'Neal sijui nani sijui nini bro. Utarudi tu. Lazima urudi, huku ni kwako, huku ni kwenu, hakuna mali America sio kwenu my friend. Umerent jet uende huko, hata jet hauna. So utarudi home na utadeal na sisi sababu sisi tumechoka, punda imechoka. $1.5 million. Mi 1500 kupata sahi hata sina mtu anaweza pigia nimwambie hello niaje nitumie 1300. Nyinyi mnatumia $1.5 million on the jet.
On the jet only.
It does not make sense.
Nikubaya.
We have someone here who has not been paying their bills. And like I'm telling you, pay your bills or we'll call you.
Tutakumulika.
We will be calling you. So
okay.
Who's our first one up?
So kuna msichana. So nataka hiyo namba yake.
Okay.
Ndio tumpigie sai
0790707272722. By the way, something happened today that was funny. This guy has told us to expose someone, but he said, please redact my account details and personal information.
Yeah,
so we're trying our best to make sure, as much as we're making sure shit has to be done how it's supposed to be done, we're respecting people. Wengine bado wasa ni wengi. Kenya tuko na madeni wengi. Tujaribu mse pia. Karibu niseme jina yake. Watu walipe deni. I'm gonna play you guys a song that just makes sense right now. For the times we're living in, Uchumi ni mbaya by Flyer. But first things first, we're gonna first try call this person and see Waganis. Zagadat.
Sorry, the mobile subscriber cannot be reached.
Come on.
Nini watu?
Samahani, mteja wa nambari ulio.
Rada.
Mume tu block.
Rada. Tuona na huyu mse.
Wameambiwa Man, it's usually bad when you're so excited. Alafu.
I want to try one more time. One more time.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Jeff.
Poa sana.
How are you?
Okay.
Yeah. So there's someone they've signed here. The name is Daniel. They've bought a fridge and they've said you're the one who's going to be paying for it because of a debt you owe to him. Are you aware of any debt?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're supposed to be making payments for this fridge supposed to be making payments for this fridge.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to know how you're going to pay and where we should deliver. Please. Hello?
Damn.
This nigga.
Damn.
What do we do? We call him again or what do we do?
Let's call him again.
Okay.
You're doing your fridge.
Hello.
Hello? Okay, fuck this guy. I'm confused. Why are guys like this? That's what confuses me. Like, guys are very, very dodgy about money.
Of course, it's money. Like, hey, let me tell you. And this person owes this person a lot of money.
You're saying a lot of money.
It's not even just...
They owe them 600,000. And you know what the worst part is? It's been 3 years.
Imagine.
And they send 1,500 every 6 months.
Hey, bruh.
The disrespect.
It's loud.
The disrespect.
That's crazy.
This guy's pathetic.
He is.
By the way, as a man, I'm just saying, if you have a debt, even as a woman, as a man, as a woman, if you have a debt, find a way to communicate. Say, I'm able, I'm not able, this is what I can afford. But our goal is not here to get clout or views or anything. We're looking for a way to just change the status quo. If guys can be able to accept their debt and find a way to pay it, imagine that shows responsibility.
Respect and responsibility.
Because someone is giving you money, raw safi, and then time to pay.
Hey, imagine. Brian, that's a lot of money.
How about we call George? There's a guy called George who owes us money. Can we call George? Because I'm sure he's Mteja still. But imagine this is what happens when you loan people money. It makes people not want to loan you money, if anything. Because you loan someone money and then nothing happens. But I hate when you send... Oh, wow.
You were blocked.
That's so true. Georgie, sema kuna kazi huku. Kuna kazi huku Kitusuru. Unakuja lini? Hapa 165 ni Kitusuru.
165. Kazi gani?
Shed, nataka unijengee shed ya gari na pikipiki. Unaweza kuja next week? Shikuski, punguza radio. Uko? Utakuja lini? Niambie ndo tupange. Tuesday. Na kwa nini ulini block? Umeni block? Umeni block kwa simu. Ama unadhani wewe ni mjanja? George, acha ujinga. Umeni block. Huni joke ya. Kuna pesa zangu unashinda ukinidanganya, umeni block. Ama unadhani huwezi patikana?
Nipigie na simu yako kama nimeblock.
George, sasa ujinga. Hii ni wiki ngapi nakutafuta kila wiki nakutafuta unanidanganya. Ukata simu kama kama wewe ni mwanaume ama ukiwa na deni unaongea na mtu unamwambia niko na shida nitafanya hivi. Wewe unadanganya tu unazima simu na ni block.
Haya, nilikuwa na shida.
Hata mimi niko na mashida George, kwani mimi sina mashida?
Kelele tunapiga tunaongea.
Uniambie kwa nini ni block na pesa zangu unataka kutoroka nazo. George, nakupigianga kila siku sababu ya hii deni yangu na unakataa kuchukua simu zangu.
Fanya hivi.
Hakuna kitu tunafanya. Niambie ukweli. For once niambie ukweli. Nimechoka na uongo zako.
Kesho jioni nitakutumia poke.
Ati?
On Tuesday, kesho jioni nitakutumia poke. On Tuesday nitakutumia poke. Hivi ni hizo pesa nitakutumia.
Siwezi kuamini George. Wewe siwezi kuamini. Hata na dawa. Umeniblock nadhani siwezi kupata. Hadi nimeenda kwa polisi kukuriport. Wewe hapana. Wewe sio mtu mzuri.
Sasa tuseme yake.
Ati?
Tuseme yake kama nakwambia hiyo.
Wewe niambie mali huko nikuje tuongee kama wanaume. Kama wewe ni mwanaume niambie mali huko nikuje.
Kitengela.
Kitengela wapi? Nikuje nitakuja saa hii lakini uko na pesa zangu. Ati? George, mbona ungeniambia hivyo? Wewe unaniblock, unadhani utoroke. George, nakupigianga kila siku. Wiki 3 nakupigia kila siku, umeniblock, unadhani mimi ni mjinga.
Unipigia kwa namba yako, ulipigia kwa hiyo namba.
George, nimekupigia na namba 15. Uongo nafaidika aje nikikudanganya? Nakupianga kila siku.
Fanya hivi, tuelewane hivi.
Wewe niambie, utanilipa pesa zangu ama utafanya kazi? Ni hivyo tu.
Unajua pesa iko. Sasa unajua hata nikikosea, nikikupromise next week nitakujania. Unajua utaona nikupeleka mbali.
Unajua kenye umefanya. Hata wewe unajua kenye umefanya. Sidanganyi.
Nimefanya makosa hiyo. Kama hujafanya kazi tuelewane nikufanyie. Nitakuja na kuongea na wewe. Na unipea mpaka Tuesday nikufanyia. Kama unataka nikurushie pesa nitakuomba kesho nikutumia toke. On Tuesday jioni nikimaliza hiyo kazi nafanya.
George, sitaki toke, niko na stima. Hadi wewe umekaa umekataa kufanya kazi yangu hadi nimepata stima.
Ulileta stima.
Niko na stima.
Haya, wacha nipeni. Pengine yeye shika.
George, ni ngumu nikuamini. Mungu mmoja ni ngumu nikuamini.
Niamini.
Ni kwa nini umeniblock? Siwezi kupigia na simu yangu, siwezi kupigia na simu ya bibi yangu, umeniblock.
Cheki, piga na hiyo simu, kata hiyo nipigie na simu yako. Sasa hata piga alafu kate kama
hiyo. Mimi naweza kuamini njia mbili, naweza kuamini ni mbili. Naweza kuamini ukituma pesa ama ukuje. Ukinipigia uniambie Jokia niko kwa site, nitakuja nikuone hapo. Ama unitumie pesa nikuamini, lakini simu najua utazima, uniblock, utumie ile simu nyingine. Nishakusoma bro.
Hapana, wewe jua mahali kidogo imechukua kidogo wewe jua ya wanaume ni wengi. Mimi napata mtu ni mimi.
Lakini unajua mwanaume unaongea, unasema niko hivi, lakini sasa wewe uaminiki.
Nilikuwa mbaya unaweza nipea mpaka birthday nikufanyie kazi kama nikutumie wewe kesho yenye nasema itapata kesho, alafu nyingine nikufanyie kesho. Kama unaweza niamini nitakufanyia kazi.
Wewe unataka gani? Unataka kumaliza kazi ama unataka kunitumia pesa zangu? Wewe unataka gani?
Kuja nikumalize kazi because matoro iko hapo.
George, ndakupatia hadi 1 June. Ndakupatia hadi 1 June. Unitumie pesa zangu ama ufanye kazi. Wewe ndio utaamua.
Sawa.
Na uendelee kuniblock ni sawa tu.
Nikija kublock nitukia. Sija kublock. Hebu nipigie na simu yako kama nimekublock. Hebu kama hiyo nipigie kama nimekublock. Nimekublock. Yesu bado kama mimi unaona nimekublock.
Wala umeniblock George. Hata ni sawa.
Hebu nipigie kwa simu na mama kama uko nayo sasa. Kama unaweza kublock aje sasa.
Umeblock mimi na hadi bibi yangu, lakini nimekwambia hadi 1 June. Wewe amua. Wewe ndio utaamua George. Kama mwanaume nataka uamue. Utume pesa ama ukuje ufanye kazi. Tafadhali nakuomba. Tafadhali.
Nimesikia lakini sijafanya kitu kama hiyo. I'll call you on Tuesday ama Monday jioni kama nitakuja Tuesday hiyo nakwambia. I'll call you nitakupigia.
Fuck that Nigga.
So do you want to give them the backstory? Because, there's no backstory. Yeah, like we could tell.
Like,
I think even these people who are old need to be the ones we are connecting them to, because we need that fire. That's crazy.
Ganis. Karis. Anyway, guys, uchumi ni mbaya. Tough times never last. Tough people do. You're going through something. Please talk to someone about it. Be real about it. Tell them what you're going through. By the way, talking helps. And don't even tell people I said that. Talking helps. Talk about your issue. Tell the person what's going on, and you'll be able to figure out a solution. But blocking someone, ghosting someone, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't help. This is Uchumi ni mbaya by Flyer playing on Radio 254. This is Kenya to the world.
Ukudai riba, leo naimba, vile na kumada. Mwezi umefika kwa kona, unaniona, mini danda. Stima imeanza kubip, sasa anani beep. New phone, new business, yeah. Gesti imekauka, na unga imepanda bei. Kwani haujui, hali ya uchumi ni mbaya, je. Wapi wale wote ulikimbilia, vitu vikiniendea mbaya, we. Kama hungeniringia ningekuwa nawe. Uliza benki ya dunia, vile raia waumia. Kusikia gharama kubwa za maisha zimefilisisha. Wapenzi na waseja wanalalamika nje. We, chumi ni mbaya woishe. Sijisikie vibaya mpenzi, tapitia haya sote. Sema vile umenimisi, jinsi unanihisi tena nifurahi. Nimetuma zile za pikipiki, si uje tule mbuzi na viazi karai. Eti wataka nije nikakupika, umejipoda wafi na vumbi haikufai. Uski, petroli ilikauka, na uba zikapanda bei. Kwani haujui, hali ya uchumi ni mbaya, we. Kama si kiburi chako ningekuwa nawe. Uliza benki ya dunia, vile raia waumia. Kusikia gharama kubwa za maisha zimefilisisha. Wapenzi na waseja wanalalamika nje. Chumi ni mbaya, we. Chumi ni mbaya, we. Sijisikie vibaya mpenzi, tapitia haya sote. Taarifa ambazo sasa zimetufikia, wanandoa wapigana kama mabondia. Pesa kukosekana kweli ni hatia. Wangapi kila siku wanakatisiana ya uchumi mbaya.
Natafuta msichana atani-excita, kama huyu msichana anamini taita. I was looking at you cause you was looking at me. Ooh, can't you see that this is chemistry? Macho ya privacy. Why, para pandai nalia. Kesho naishia, masaa imefika. Nalia, why, nawika. Asubuhi naamka, kumepambazuka. Jua limewaka. Leta wimbo.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Niaje.
What?
I'm calling from Radio 254. Kuna msee hapa amekuanika anasema kuna deni yake ya 6k. Anasema kupati. This nigga, the same thing as last time. He's so quick to cut off the phone.
When the night is cold and the land is dark, I want a love that's so deep, somebody passionate. I want a man who will woo me, someone who brought the music to my life. The sports and I'm Pilates. I try to stay cheap for you, but still I look like Garfield. This muffin talks can be so rude. Oh, you slightly amused with the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. Ooh, the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. They can talk about it. They can talk about it. They can. We don't care. Talk about it. They can talk about it. They can talk about it. They can. We don't care. Talk about it. They can talk about it. They can talk about it. They can. We don't care. Slightly amused by the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. Ooh, and the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. Slightly amused by the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. Ooh, and the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. You really are so charming, baby, the way you carry on. And what we got is fire. We're burning all the bridges down. You really are so charming, baby, the way you carry on. And what we got a fire. We're burning all the bridges down. Slightly amused with the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. Ooh, the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. And all the lies you told me, baby, I love them all the same. Like when you told me, Stacy, you brought the music to my life. It's squats and I'm Pilates. I try to stay cheap for you, but still I look like Garfield. These muffin talks can be so rude. Oh, you slightly amused with the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. Ooh, the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. They can talk about it. They can talk about it. They can. We don't care. Talk about it. They can talk about it. They can talk about it. They can. We don't care. Talk about it. They can talk about it. They can talk about it. They can. Slightly amused with the way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know your name and get you address. Ooh, the way that you move and do. The way that you move and do the things that you do. I really wanna know. words remain unspoken, but how it shows. It's the laughter from a million years of hoping, then suddenly it's the love come running in. I'm talking about love. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. Do you care for the love of humanity? Everybody deserves to be loved. So come and spread the love, come and share the love. 'Cause no, it doesn't cost a thing. No, 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 no. I'm talking about love, talking about love, 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 love. I'm talking about love, 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 love. It's a river flowing down the valleys, winding up the hills and up it flows. It's a fountain, it explodes, it's food, yeah, it's in my soul, yeah.
Hey guys, we're gonna play you guys the brand new record by Stacey Kamato. It's called Buy Me Love, and then we're gonna be speaking to her in a little bit, so please stay tuned. This is Buy Me Love by Stacey Kamato, playing on Kenya to the World. This is Radio 254. Let's go.
I don't know, guide me gently. Show me how to love your soul. Sing me songs. I'll make the moves, you write the words. We are something extraterrestrial. We grew. baby. Didaga geshira, baby. Didaga said I wanna be your only, and I wanna see you daily. I wanna feel you near me.
So beautiful. Oh my god.
Yo, we're super lucky and honored to have Stacey Kamato on the show.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna turn down the music and get a chance to speak to her. Hi, Stacey.
Hi.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We are great.
Good. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You're like a myth. Like, we've never seen you. We hear your music on SoundCloud, and it's like, oh my god, this chick is so amazing. But like, we've never spoken to you, heard you, but we play your music all the time on the station. So it's an honor to finally be getting a chance to speak to you.
Yeah, great to
Awesome.
So last night we were watching Big Girl Small World on Showmax, and your song was on there.
Yeah,
it was so dope. Like, we're like, oh my god, it was like, oh my god, we're talking to you tomorrow, but then your song is on the show that we're watching right now. So it was like, what's the word? Serendipity? How are you doing today?
How are you?
I'm doing great.
What time is it over there? Just so we can understand, we understand like what you're going through, or what time it is over there.
9 a.m. in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know, have you moved there?
Yes, I've been for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Why did you choose to move, if you don't mind me asking?
Ooh, that's a story.
We're here for it.
Berkeley College. I don't know if you've heard it.
Of course.
So that was the and then I had a scholarship, but around between that's a lot very expensive. So I ended up taking path and not pursuing. So with like buy me love coming back into this. I've been music since for.
So like if you look at like your music pages and all of the place, like
especially
SoundCloud.
Yeah. Oops.
I guess how did you first come out, or how did you first start making
get
music?
into music?
How did I get into so singing went out probably like 8 years in the school choir. But I'd say the high school I went and I had the chance some of the most amazing artists now, and that was sort of so Sauti Academy, from where we had opportunities to do background vocal. So with only drama queen, so I'd say right after high school, the academy and get opportunities to net industry. Yeah.
So Sauti Academy is dope because like a lot of people, like if you talk to a lot of musicians who are out there right now, they started out at Sauti Academy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not there anymore. We need another Sauti Academy or like something like that nurtures like Kenyan musicians and creators. But then did you go from Sauti Academy to Berkeley? Or like, I guess, what was the transition from like, okay, I want to do this, and then like going to the States to try figure that out?
So I was actually at the time I was like joined KU. I was studying psychology all the time.
Okay.
I was not really into it, but we have to see this.
We gotta get the degree.
So my mom put me said it's like you have to you can do this music it's okay, but you have to have at least. And after my I was still satisfied, and I felt, yes, Saudi Academy, but there's a lot more that explored in my work, and I different schools. I tried Julia well, and it just came from a place of really wanting to grow, really grow. Lost my.
I'm curious, how would you describe your music to somebody who's never heard it?
Someone who's never. I like to. It's Afro soul mixed in with R&B with a lot of because I'm call it Afro soul R&B fusion.
So when we're having a conversation before the interview, we're like going through the SoundCloud, and then the SoundCloud has different genres. Some songs say folk, some songs say pop, some songs say jazz and blues.
Yeah.
So it's like and I love how, like, if you look at like your music and how you release, like you started off with like medleys and covers and then original songs. But like I'll tell you and say, like, when there's no song in the world, like not even a Kenyan song, there's no song in the world like Shoka Moshe, in the sense of the emotion in it, the words, the way it reassures you. Even as a man, like, I feel like I can go back home. You know, like I'm like, I can go back home. Like, kama sipendi huku nitaenda home na nitapendwa, you know. So I guess I'm very curious about that song, because I feel like it's a very defining record, but then like it's 7 years old, and every time you hear it, it's like you've heard it for the first time. It doesn't get old. You know, like you can hear a song many times and you're like, his song inaanza kubo, but like every time you hear it, I guess I'm curious about the process and how you came up with that song.
So pick me about my process. I do something called. So I don't really have a. I get one company and everyone at one pitch it, like come up. That's what I do. I dump ideas on paper, and then whatever is whatever. It came out. It was Mose was on the guitar. Main and I 10 minutes.
Really?
What?
10 minutes.
A few minutes. It was there, and we played. I used to keep a huge chunk in a van to dear. And so I played. Listen, there was like, okay, this could actually.
Yeah.
So it wasn't planned at all. Then all meet. That's the reaction. Oh, in love with this. Okay. We may have done. So it's writing. I wish it was deeper. but it's not. It was just like surprisingly just thought in. Those are the things.
Yeah.
It worked.
So I'm curious about something based on what you just said. I'm curious about getting the chance to go to Berkeley, because a lot of artists or creatives will be like, yo, I really want to go to Berkeley, and then you're talking about you go to Berkeley and then you figure out maybe it's not for you or it doesn't work out. But then I guess, what is it like getting accepted and then actually going? And then I guess, what was that like? Was it? Well, I'm sure you were very excited, but then I'm curious about, like, okay, you apply, they accept you, and then you go, and then I guess what was that moment like?
So I actually got to go States because other things accepted to Berkeley. I want. I don't know if you've had a.
Wait, say that one more time.
Say that one more time.
I'm kind of losing you a little bit with the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about now?
I can hear you now.
I know, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I get to go to Berkeley. Accepted to Berkeley.
Okay.
So at the time I think that Berkeley, I win the area. I don't know if you.
Yes, the lottery. You're talking about the green card lottery.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. I've heard about it, but nigga, they're like apply. I watu upata ukweli.
Hiya. Let me go kidogo. My mom made me green card lottery. I was not at all. I didn't even think it would feel. And she's to go to Tao and like, mom, we have internet.
Yeah, kuna internet kwa nyumba. Why would you go to a cyber, you know?
Yeah. So she made me go to apply. Turns out I'm the only all the people she made me apply for. That's how I ended up. Please. Got here. I have Berkeley partial scholarship. 48,000. Okay.
And you know the thing, and I like that you're being honest about this, because a lot of people think you go to America unaomoka day one, yani unafika kwa airport hivi unaambiwa shika gari, shika dollars.
Bam, I know, but you have to really prioritize, because I had to think in that moment. Yes, I want to be a musician. Yes, I could always take a government loan and go into music school, but I also want stability. Because if you're not from money, stability is like a big thing. And so I had to prioritize that and put Berkeley on the side, put music to the side, and focus on, I need to be able to feed myself in this country. So that's me being very blunt about my journey. Yeah. Hello.
Hi, sorry, we lost you.
Okay.
Sorry.
So we're talking about
Berkeley.
I think I was on like a tangent about the American dream, because a lot of people think, okay, you get to America and then opportunities just start falling in your lap as soon as you get there. But then I guess you get lucky enough to win the lottery, but then you go there and figure out, I might not be able to necessarily go to Berkeley and do all the things I wanted to do. But then
Exactly.
you still figure life out, you know?
I had to. Sometimes.
I want to know what your creative process is like, especially when it comes to writing music. Do you use like a melody? Do you write poems? I'm very curious as to your creative process.
Yeah. So a little bit of everything. I'm a bit of a poet. I love to journal.
Okay.
And so some of the things I've journaled end up being songs. And then sometimes I have melodies stuck in my head. And I'll call up someone and I'm like, okay, so this is what's been ringing in my head. So collaboration as well. I'll call up someone and they'll tell me, okay, this is what it sounds like. This is what it makes me feel. And then I'll write to whatever it makes them feel. And there's also like what happened with Shokamushi, when there's an instrumentalist playing something and I just feel the melody with my own words. So my process is very, I want to say ADHD. It depends. I go anyway, so I free write also, like I said, like just randomly put my thoughts on paper and turn that into a song. I'm constantly having melodies in my mind, in my head, every time when I walk, when I talk. There's always something going on in my head that is musical.
That's incredible. I want to know how the transition was. Like, was there a lot of culture shock when you got to the States?
A lot.
Would you mind like telling us a couple of things that I guess surprised you and you're like, wait, what?
Yes. So I'd say at the time, by the time I was leaving Nairobi, I had already started doing gigs very frequently. I was doing cover songs. Like I was a cover artist. I would sing at the Tribe on Sundays. I would sing at Kengele's on Wednesdays. I would sing at, like, it was a whole thing. I was just doing music full time. And I had my own little community of musicians and friends that were in music. And coming here, the culture is very different. People keep to themselves. And I wasn't used to that. And I used to call myself an introvert. And I remember after the first month, I just called home and I'm like, you know how I said I was an introvert?
Introvert, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't want to be this alone.
I feel like America is lonely. Like having lived this, like especially if you've lived in Kenya, it's so lonely because everybody is on their own thing and you're on your own. Like, you know.
It can be a very isolating experience, and so you learn to appreciate how we have a sense of community, even sometimes when you don't want it. If you're like from a big family and you have like 10 people in your house that are going,
everybody's in your business. Auntie, uncle, kila mtu.
Exactly, and everyone wants to know, hey, what have you been doing? What are you doing in school? Utapata real degree siku gani? And it's
utolewa lini? Wapi watoto?
Things like that, and you feel like it's intrusive until you move to a place like this, and you're like, wow, I was actually living the dream. Yeah.
So I have a question. When are you coming home? When are you shopping Moshe? Because imagine you're the one who put yourself in this one. Like, when are you coming home?
So I hope I will come home this year because I plan on releasing music more consistently, and my fan base is mostly Kenyan, so I have to come home, at some point. But I tried to like last year I was home for was it April holidays? I don't even think April holidays and August holidays are a thing these days, but I try to come home at least once a year.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw somewhere that you love to travel. Is this true?
I really do.
I want to know, where have you traveled to and where would you want to travel to?
Yeah, so being in the States, it's humongous. People think when you're in the States, like it's like Kenya, maybe like just like country, but it's like an entire continent. Yeah, the past 4 years have been me exploring the States. So I've just been to places within the States. It's been awesome. So I'd say mostly local travel, but my dream travel destinations, I'd like to go to Bali.
Ooh, yeah.
Or the Maldives. So somewhere
I hear you. Those two are on my list as well.
Yes. I know, yeah. And Zanzibar, I have not been to Zanzibar, and it's
we too.
Yeah, we were talking about it. We were like, shit, they have like flights to there direct, so we were like, we need to go.
So Jumbo Jet is now flying to Zanzibar, and tickets are $109. So it's possible. When you visit, you should definitely check it out.
$109 from Kenya.
From Kenya, yes.
Kenya.
So you have to shoka Moshe first.
I have to shoka Moshe first, then go to Zanzibar.
Yes.
So I'm curious. You get to the States. How do you get back into music, in the sense of first you have to figure out your life and settle down, but then you figure out, okay, should I record at home? Should I record at the studio? What producers can match my vibe? Are you working with producers from back home? So I guess as you're starting to release music again, I guess now you found, I guess you must have found a comfortable place enough where you're like, okay, I can either record at home, I can record at the studio, there's a producer I'm working with. So I'm curious as to your musical journey and getting back into it. I guess what's that been like, and where are you at?
So it started with a friend of mine. We used to sing together in church in Kenya, in NPC, and she called me. That was 2 years ago. She's like, oh, we're starting this thing, and it's a songwriting camp type thing, and she needs someone to come in and help write music. I'm like, oh, maybe this could be my path back into music. At the time, I was living in Boston, and so I had to fly to Denver. And I met like a whole bunch of artists. It was so unplanned.
Where were they from? Like, were they Africans? Were they Kenyans? Were they Muzungus? Like,
this was African Union. It was very much African Union. It was Nigerians, Ghanaians, Americans, like African Americans. It was everyone. And so I was invited into this space. It's called Hilltop Music Limited, and so I joined Hilltop, and I joined it in a songwriting capacity, and also I would help with singing, and became a member. And so through that, I was able to meet a producer that I really, really like. He's the guy that worked on Buy Me Love. His name is Aaron Daniels. Shout out to Aaron. And that's how I met my people and ended up moving from Boston to Denver.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So are you now in Denver, living there?
I'm now in Denver because of
Yani ulihama. You found your tribe ukahama. Yani
If you want to confuse me, music, I will move. Yeah.
I'm curious. You've met all these people from Africa. Like, what's the sound like? What's the music that they're making? I'm quite
As
curious.
Hilltop,
Yeah.
So Hilltop Music is a Christian group, so it's mostly gospel music.
So I know Hillsong, but then Hilltop is
Hilltop.
Yes.
Hilltop Limited is a whole different thing, and I don't know. Our sound is very different. We even have songs in Swahili because two of us are Kenyan.
Wow.
So we're very open. It's a collective of creatives. So anything that there's songs that sound very African, songs that sound nothing like Africans. It's just a mix of things.
Awesome.
So I guess now that you find Hilltop, and then now how does within Hilltop, how do you find Stacy again? Because it's because there's you're in a group, you're in a collective, and you guys are making music together and working together. But then there's still you as an individual, and then your pursuit of music and the kind of music you want to make. How do you find yourself back recording music, and how do we get like Buy Me Love and records like these from you? And the ones that are even coming, I guess. What do they sound like? How did
So I think Hilltop has been playing, because I'm still part of Hilltop. The biggest role was just reminding me who I was, because I think in trying to be stable, trying to survive in America, somewhere along the way I forgot. But it always felt like something was missing. By putting myself in this space where I'm constantly writing, I'm constantly singing, I had to, like, that jolted something in me, and I'm like, I have to do this thing, because it reminded me of just how much joy I get from doing music, and I just had to have like a come sit with me.
Ulijita mkutano.
And I had to like really think of Stacy, putting Stacy first. What do I want? What do I want my life to look like musically? And I think Hilltop played a very big part of that. And I'm still in the process, actually. I'm still in the process of going back to that version of me. As for my sound right now, we're figuring it out as we go. That's the best thing to say, because I
think Erosh yesterday said that everybody's winging it, and I feel like Blinky said it, and we're winging everybody. And the older I grow, I'm like, even my mom doesn't have it figured out. But even the people you think have it completely figured out, you try something, it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. You just have to keep trying.
Exactly, and that's the one thing that I realized. I'm like, there's no playbook. There's no this is the way you do music. This is the way you do this career. There's no path that like someone can cut out for you and tell you this is what you're supposed to do for your life to be successful. No, it's a gut thing. It's what feels right for me, what works for me. And so I am really trying to hone in on listening to myself and trusting myself and taking the path that I want to, like, that feels right for me.
And the thing is, when you're authentic, people can feel it. People can feel that you're being authentic.
Right.
I'm curious about something in terms of the music you're going to be releasing, and even just what you think about music right now. I guess this year we've seen Sophia Nzao, and she's singing in Kikuyu, and guys are in Ibiza, guys are in all over the world singing Mwaki, Mwanake, like, and I guess with where music is going, you look at Afrobeats, you look at Afrobeats is being accepted in Miami, in Atlanta, all over the place, and the language doesn't matter. And I think about songs like Shoka Moshe, it's in Kikuyu, or partly in Kikuyu, and then it's like people can still, I know it's not just people who understand Kikuyu who are loving that record. So I'm curious in terms of you being out there and seeing how music is evolving and how things are changing, like, do you feel like there's a need to make music in English, or do you feel like you could make music in Swahili or Gikuyu and it'd still be, like, because I feel like we used to feel like we have a box and we have to do it in a certain way, but I feel like we've seen that the rules have changed. I feel like you don't have to. I don't know what Igbo and Shayo means. I don't know Love Me JJ, but I'm singing Love Me JJ. Like, I guess you and the music you're trying to make, I guess, do you feel like you can make music in a different language and people will still receive it, or do you feel like you want to balance both? Or I guess what's your take on that?
My take on that is you no one can sell, like nothing can sell better than you. Selling you is the most ideal. So when you try to lean into something that's not yourself, people can always sense when you're not being authentic.
True.
And the people that are the most like charismatic and that have really made it in music, I feel are very true to themselves. So what I tell myself when people ask me, why don't I like sing a song like in English so that like I reach the people? I'm like, I'll go where I'm celebrated. I'll just be myself, and then my people will find me. And that's why I'm in the States. But I will sing my songs in Kikuyu. For now, I will cater to my Kenyan fan base because that's where I get love from. And I'm pretty sure people will sense the authenticity and they'll be drawn to it. So your creativity has to always come from a place of authenticity because people can always tell when you're not being yourself and you can't sell something fake.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get away with it for like a little bit, but it always catches up. So I think in everything that you do, as long as you're authentic, you always win.
True.
Yeah.
I've learned recently about like taking a break and how valuable a break can be. I guess from your break, what have you learned about yourself and your music? And I guess has it given you some clarity, or what has the break done for you?
The break was very important because it gave me a lot of room to grow. And one of the I don't want to call it fears, challenges. One of the things that I've been thinking about constantly is how will people receive me? Because the Stacey that sang Shoka Mushie, I feel, was a girl, and then there's this fully grown woman who sang Find Me Love. And my perspectives have changed. I think my voice is a little bit deeper, and I was like, how will people receive me? And so one of the biggest changes I think has been just maturity that comes with having to adult and with responsibility. So the break was more for me to evolve, especially like at a personal level, to become this version of Stacey that people are yet to see and are yet to learn. And I'm like, oh, what do I share on social media? I don't want to like put myself out there like that. But also there's part of me that knows that in order for people to celebrate you, they have to know who you are. So I'm still trying to work out how to share that version of myself, because those are two different people. Just pre 2019 and Stacey right now is very
day and night.
Day and night. Yes.
I want to know, what's been your most memorable performance so far?
I would have to say that was a long time ago. I think it was like 2018 even, because I haven't done a lot of live shows since I came here. My most memorable one has to be, I performed at the Gote Institute with Mufasa. He's a spoken word artist.
Yes, Mufasa's a poet.
And that was so mind-blowing. It was actually, I think it was even before that. It was right after the Westgate attack. And he came up with a whole show, and it was just us coming together to heal. It's a long time ago, but it was such a precious moment because the creatives at that time, we were all so young, we were all trying to figure it out, and some of them have gone to become like big names right now, and it's so exciting when you're so the talent was so raw and the pain was so raw, but there was so much beauty in that moment. It has to be that performance at Gote Institute.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
When it comes to Kenyan music right now, who are you a fan of?
I love Kenyan music. Ooh.
Nice.
So, yeah, my favorite right now, I'm obsessed with DJ Rai. I
don't
know her name. I'm so
amazing.
sorry. Is that how you say it? DJ Rai?
Yeah.
I feel like I say it wrong.
Yeah, you said it right.
You said it right, but I feel like I say Njeri.
Okay.
I don't know. I say it wrong.
You do. I really want to call her Njeri, but yeah, I've been loving everything she puts out. I also love Karen and Xenia, of course. There's a lot. let's see. I love Benzo. Last year I got to go to his concert, the 421.
Yes.
Kenya has really changed.
Yes, it has.
But that was exciting. Yeah.
That's incredible. So you spoke about coming back and making music. So are you gonna be working with other artists? Have you reached out to producers here? Are we getting an album? Are we getting an EP?
Yeah, so the idea was to do an EP, and then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? No, it's gonna come in trickles. So this year I'll try to put out something every quarter. I'm already working on the next song, and I have a very exciting collaboration in the works. I'm not gonna say too much about it. It's with a Kenyan artist, and I'm just looking forward to it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
So I want to know, when you look at Stacey and like where you want to go, I guess what's the dream for you? You said if someone wants to confuse you music, but then I guess like where do you want to take this? Like I guess for you, are you doing it as a hobby? Are you doing it like I want to pursue this? Like I guess what's the vision for you?
I'm always battling with that question. Because for the longest time, music has been my expensive hobby because putting out music is, it takes a lot of you, especially emotionally and even physically sometimes. It's just a lot. And my dream, I think I'll just be grateful to know that we've gotten to a place as Kenyans where you're able, you don't have to be extremely famous, but the systems work so that you're able to survive off of your royalties and live a decent life. And for me, happiness has always been a peace thing. If I'm able to be at peace, I have enough. My bills, I can pay my bills, and living off of music comfortably. I think that's always always been a goal of mine, because there's so many avenues where we can be making music, we can be making an income from as Kenyan artists, but the systems just do not work in our favor. So my vision for myself has always been to live a very peaceful life of music. Very simple, I know, but yeah.
I'm curious now. What are you scared of?
What am I scared of?
Yeah. Is it spiders or is it something like deeper?
What am I scared of? You know that quote, our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're adequate beyond measure. It's like, what are you capable of? You're most afraid of your greatness. And then I think it's the same for me, because I'm like, if I put myself out there like that, that means more eyes on me. That means more people get to see me. And it's like, not everyone deserves to see that. So I think my fear is a thing that I want most. So it's greatness in my art, but also I fear what comes with that, which is just exposure.
I'm curious, do you have a team that you work with?
A team in what sense?
A manager, stylist, yeah.
All in one.
All in one? That's incredible. Yes. How do you do it?
Girl, I don't know. It's a lot, but I'm also very much of like a digital marketing enthusiast. Before I left Kenya, I was interning in digital marketing. It's always been a thing I love. So it's all art to me, the marketing, the managing, the reaching out to people. So yeah, I am my own team for now. But of course I have friends that pick up the slack when I'm not able to.
Yeah. Would you ever consider being signed?
Being signed, I would, but I think right now I'm in a space where I want to see how far can I go by myself, and it's been very exciting, like putting out Shokamushi and doing those Spotify pitches and trying to pitch for like Apple Music and trying to find out all this information by myself. It's very exciting. I'm like, this is my baby, I want to do it. So I think I want a little bit of time. I like a little bit of time to just figure it out on my own. And then if it becomes too much to handle, I'll be like, okay, maybe I need help.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, I guess for you, comparison to like when you started and like putting out music on SoundCloud and you were at home, you're putting music online. I guess, how is it harder or easier when you're out there, like in terms of putting out the music? Of course, like you're growing as an individual and all of these aspects, but then I guess in terms of releasing music, is it easier or harder from out there? And then I guess I'm curious in, like, you know, because it's also the music business has changed, you know. So I guess what are you learning that's different from when you were posting on SoundCloud and YouTube and all of that?
So before, I think it was very exciting when I was in Kenya, when I was posting on SoundCloud. And also at that time I had, like I said, community. I had Dira the Band. Dira the Band was the band from church, and we used to make music together, and then we got the chance to play at like Rift Valley Festival, which I don't think is a thing anymore. But I had people. And so that was an exciting thing because, oh, who's gonna do this? Oh, this guy, Chris is going to take the pictures. This guy is going to do this. Like everyone had a role to play. And so fast forward to now, it's Stacey. And I think it's exciting in its own way. It's kind of like learning how to work with a team and then learning how to work by yourself. So it's unique. In both of them are unique in their own way. Yeah.
That's dope.
I get that.
The one thing we've never seen is a music video, Stacey.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Bro, even when you're like, I'm like, where's the music videos?
We want to see you.
Even today, we were like, we have to see you. So like, I guess there's music videos. Is that something you want to do in the future, or is there any reason like you've hesitated?
To do
you don't wanna, I know you don't want to be famous, but then I guess
who said I don't
but then it helps in today's day and age. It helps to sell the music. You know, people get but
the visuals.
But also, I also understand like there's a huge cost to making music videos as well. But then I guess if you could shoot a video for any of your songs, which one would you shoot a music video for? Or is there a reason you have never shot a music video?
I have. Haven't you guys seen the video for Shokamushi?
What?
Really?
It was a video, like, there's a video out there with like 100,000 views. But it was just my friend Kiama at Karura following us with his camera. And it has 100,000 views.
Wow.
That's incredible. Video out there. And Buy Me Love also has a video. But I wish I started out like Sia, where no one knew what I actually looked like at all. But like I said, it's a growth thing, and I think I'll grow more comfortable with time, especially since it's like I'm starting from scratch. So for now, I'm like, let's focus on the music and probably like social media. I only have like Instagram, and I post like twice on TikTok, which is absolutely.
We couldn't find you on Twitter as well. Yeah, we looked for you on Twitter, and we couldn't find you on Twitter.
I'm not on any platform.
On X, whatever they call it these days.
Yeah, I'm not on Elon Musk's X. So I'm figuring it out as I go, but yes, I would love to do videos for what song would I want to do a video for? You know what? None of them. I like what I have so far. I have a video for Shokamushi and I have a video for Buy Me Love, and they're both like documenting where I'm at in life, so I'm happy with them.
I'm curious, if someone knows you from Hilltop and someone knows you're Stacey, is there a difference? Like
100%. And I usually say there's a difference between Stacey with a wig on and Stacey with no wig.
With no wig on.
Those are two different Staceys. And yeah, so definitely there's a very huge difference between Stacey from Hilltop. Not really. I'm still very much the artist. I'd say there's a difference between Stacey the artist and Stacey that my cousin Smith. Those are two different people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Apart from making music, what does Stacey like doing?
Like you said, travel. I am very outdoorsy. So I spend like weekends hiking or in the gym.
Nice.
Or outside. And right now it's summer, so I'm super excited. I will be outside. for a few months. So that makes me very excited. I love that. I love dance. I'm not great at it, but I will do it. I will give you something.
Nice. Nice. I like
Dance
that.
classes have always been a thing for me. So dance, and I'd say the marketing thing. I actually, I'm so much of an enthusiast that I just take like random courses
Mm-hmm.
to know more.
Yeah.
I'd say those are the things that I like.
What does your 9 to 5 look like? Are you working? Are you making music? What are you doing?
So I have my week split in half. I have a 9 to 5, and I do that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
And then I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday to work on my music, and then I have Sunday to rest.
Balance. Look at you.
Oh,
Balance.
I like that. That's great. Like, wow. 3 days of work and then 3 days of making music and working on yourself. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I want to know, when you're, just from what we've talked about, I feel like you're a good writer because even when you joined this group, you were writing. I guess, have you thought about writing for other people? Because that's another big avenue that, especially in the States, you can make a lot of money from. I know Xenia writes for a lot of people. So I guess in terms of writing, have you tried or have you written for anybody else besides yourself and the group and the collective that you're in?
Yes, and I would love to make that like a primary thing because I really enjoy writing, and that's one of the things I'm working on at the moment, trying to find a way to make writing like a very big part of my music career
Especially because you're able to write quickly and just easily. I feel like it'd be something it's like waking up in the morning type thing.
Yeah, it's very on the spot. You tell me, let's write about this, we'll write about it right now.
Nice.
So yeah, that's something I'd really love to do.
Beautiful. Who would you want to work with?
Who would I want to work with? Ooh. In Kenya?
Yeah, it could be in Kenya or anywhere
Or the world.
else. Yeah.
Or both, Kenya and the world.
Someone asked me this question before,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, who do I like working with? And I like collaborating with friends that are in the music, like in the music scene, like in Kenya, the people that I went to school with.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been so exciting. But off the top of my head, who would I want to work with? This is a difficult question, guys. Let's see. I think I'll go in Jerry because I really
Jerry.
Yeah.
I was thinking Ben Soul. I think like you and Ben Soul could come up with like fire. Yeah.
yeah. I love his new song with Mudaka. So I see that. That would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
I'm curious. Do you have a hidden talent or something people don't know about you? Like something you're really good at, or like something that someone would be like, oh, I didn't know that about her. Even the people who know you would be shocked.
Let's see. Maybe you can pick up from like just how I communicate, but I did go to school for psychology, so I'm very much of a shrink. And so I've been dropping gems. I think I'm one of those friends that I'm the therapist friend. So that's like a superpower. I can almost always help people go through like the toughest periods of their lives. I think that's pretty cool, actually.
That's beautiful. I like that. I like that.
So I guess, what would you tell Stacy, who was trying to fill out these applications for everybody? Like, if you could talk to a younger you, what would you tell her? Like, what does she not know? What's coming? Like, what would you tell a younger you who's just winging it? I guess, what advice would you give someone?
I love that question because I have thought about it a lot in the past year, and the one thing I think I would tell my younger self is you are who you have been waiting for. There's no one coming to save you. You are who you've been waiting for. To make your dreams come true, to achieve anything that you want, it's up to you. Like there's no one that can take you there. And I think part of me always wanted like a savior, because you watch American Idol, you watch this show, you're like, oh, will someone like identify me and push me towards, like, no one's gonna do that for you.
You have to do that for yourself.
It has to be you, and that's a message that I needed to hear as a child, to stop waiting for someone to come and make me great. It has to be me to do that.
Beautiful.
That's amazing.
Wow.
before I let her ask you her final question is, I guess, from the music, all the music you've ever released, I feel like you're a genre bender in the sense of we can't box you into anything. I feel like we could get gospel from you, we could get folk from you. Like even Erosh put out your music the other day. So like I feel like genre wise, I can't put you in any box. Mm-hmm. But then, is that something that's intentional, or that's just Stacey's all rounded? I guess because I love the fact that every single record is different. Even like with Shoka Moshe, there's different versions that are different, But then I guess with your music, no one can say you own, I guess no song is the same. But is that intentional, or is that just who Stacey is?
It's intentional because I don't want to be put in a box. But also I recognize the importance of having like a signature sound. So it's always been like a difficult dance for me. I'm like, do I want to have this sound that people can identify me with? Like, yeah, that would be so cool. But then also part of me is like, no. So it's a delicate dance, and I'm figuring it out as I go. But I don't have a direct answer to that question at the moment. But I'd like someone to write for me like a rap song, because that I cannot do. And I'd like to dip my toe into that role.
Awesome. I want to ask what you want to be remembered for. What does Stacey want to be remembered for?
You guys are asking all the right questions, because I've thought about all of this. My biggest thing has been I want to be so walk so boldly towards my dreams that it inspires other people to do the same. Like I've lived so much in my truth that when you observe my life, you're like, I too can do this thing. I also can go to space. I can I don't know, become the greatest tree planter. Whatever your dream looks like, that when you watch me, when you see Stacey living her life, you feel like you too can achieve your wildest dream because I made it. Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
Yay.
I want to thank you so much for your time, because like genuinely, this is a virtual interview, but I can feel like you're just a genuine soul. Like vibe, like I could feel the vibe even on a virtual interview. I could feel like you have a really genuine soul, and I appreciate how honest you've been and sharing with us. Yeah. And I think it's even more. I feel like the reason we do interviews beyond playing the music is you get to understand people and their music better when you speak to them. So I really want to thank you so much for making time, allowing us to, get to know you better.
Yeah, thank you so much. Before you leave, kindly give us your social media handles where people can find you, and lastly, what you'd want to tell your fans listening.
You'll find me on Instagram, on YouTube, on SoundCloud at Stacey Kamatu, Stacy, no E. Some people spell it with E. And my message would be to stay tuned, to interact with my content, and a pledge to actually put out music consistently this year. Yeah.
Nice.
So you said quarterly. So can we hold you accountable? You said we can hold you accountable?
Awesome.
We wish you the best, and we're going to be supporting you, and just want to say thank you so much for sharing your music with us and sharing your time with us.
Thank you so much.
We're going to be playing the new record. This is a brand new record by Stacey Kamato. It's called Buy Me Love, out right now. Please follow her on social media. Check out on all streaming platforms. So she's on social media and streaming platforms as well. So check out her music, support her, and we're going to keep playing her music and letting you guys know when she drops. Stay tuned.
Take me to places I don't know, guide me gently. Show me how to love your soul, sing me songs. I'll make the moves, you write the words, we are something extraterrestrial, we grew. Baby, we grew. Baby, we grew. a piece of you. They don't have a clue. I'm a fool that's deep in love. I'm trying to refrain, I'm trying to make a change. I'm a mess when it comes to you. Let it be known to the queen and beyond, baby. Yeah. Buy me love. Take me to places I don't know. Guide me gently. Show me how to love your soul. Sing me songs. I'll make the moves, you write the words. We are something extraterrestrial. We groove, yeah. Baby, we groove. Baby, we groove. Baby, we groove. Didaga, geshiria, baby. Didaga, geshiria, baby. Didaga, geshiria, baby. Didaga, geshiria, baby. That's what he said to me. Rudi nyumbani, doesn't matter what you did. Shoka Moshe, that's what he said to me. Rudi nyumbani, doesn't matter what you did. What you did.
too.
That was a dope interview. Sijazoya.
Yeah, it was.
It was wholesome.
It was.
That's
it
what
was.
the kids be saying. It's wholesome.
It was beautiful.
And her music is amazing.
Yeah, just like she is.
As we end the show, what do you want to tell the world?
Gotha.
Gotha tena.
Honestly,
tuseme tusiseme.
Hata sijui niseme nini. I just want to thank all the listeners, all the people who just tune in, who interact with us, who send us those numbers ndio tuwapigia wase who owe you money. Honestly, like, I just love you guys. I also want to remind you guys of the event that we are having on 30th of June. That's the open mic attendee. And what we're going to be doing this time is you buy a ticket and it comes with 2 burgers. Now, if you want to be able to perform, all you have to do is come through with your song and you could be able to perform from, is it 3 to 5 p.m.? And you'll be able to get yourself a shot.
2 shots.
2 shots.
2 shots.
Oh, for real?
2 shots of tequila, not 2 shots of whatever. 2 shots of tequila.
2 shots of tequila. You've heard it. And yeah, so please make sure you copy your ticket. It is 508 shillings right there on our website. That is www.254.radio.
Tomorrow is Friday. We're going to be in the building with Nene K on a show.
Yeah.
Talking to him about his latest project, his career, his life. Just getting to spread Kenyan music to the world and talking to Kenyans out there in the world.
Yeah, super exciting. Next week we have a lot of exciting interviews coming up as well. So you know what to do. Stay tuned.
Thank you to everybody who's supporting us, not ghosting us, and showing us love. We really appreciate it so much.
Yeah, man.
We're going to leave you in the able hands of Radio 254. You guys are going to be sorted out. If you love Kenyan music 100%, love Kenyan music and Kenyan content, we are the home of Kenyan music and content, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.